What is good, YouTube? We are back for more from Josh. If you're new to the channel, y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we got a requested video. I don't know why I just got stuck on my words for a second. Don't mind that. I met her about over a year ago. She does make good content. Let me go ahead and subscribe on this other account. For those out there that do wonder, there's a lot of people I'm not sub to on this account. I keep forgetting to, but I'm gonna get to y'all. But Ru Ruval, if I'm saying that right, correct me if I mispronounce it. She wanted me to react to one of her videos about the Mavs fans react to the Luka Doncic trade. Now, before we get right into it, I'm a Lakers fan. However, though, even though I'm from Dallas, I still love the Mavericks. I still support the Mavericks. That is my hometown team, my favorite power forward of all time. He bought us a championship, and his championship ring is arguably the top three most hardest championships to win. So let's go ahead and get right to this video.
It's February. Valentine's Day is near and love is in the air. And no better than to honor Valentine's Day than to talk about the biggest heartbreak in the NBA history. Hey y'all, what's good? How you guys doing today? And today we're talking about something I would have never thought we're about to talk about. Luka Doncic got traded. On February 1st, the Mavs announced the trade of Luka Doncic. Yes, Luka Doncic. The same guy who took us to the 2024 finals, the one that we haven't been to since 2011. Yeah, that Luka. And then can I talk about the fact that they really did that on an away game? They knew to do that on a road game and away game. I don't even want to talk about the game and how the results of that game went. I don't want to get into all that. But they knew
Damn.
that they were going to win. They knew the kind of backlash they're going to get from doing that kind of foolishness. Mavs fans everywhere were shocked and at a disbelief. Personally, how I found out, I was driving home and I get a phone call saying, "Hey, did you hear about the news?" I'm like, "What news?" And they say, they traded Luka. All I can say is, "You're lying." No, they traded Luka. Look it up. You're lying. You're lying. There's no way they're gonna trade the franchise, the face of the entire team. You're lying. There is
Wait, did he just dunk
no
on
way they're
LeBron?
gonna trade the franchise, the face of the
Oh, that was the
entire
White
team.
House.
You're
I
lying.
just had to make sure it wasn't more LeBron. Nah, facts though. Hold on, y'all be back. All right, I'm back. But nah, when I first found out about it, I think it was what 2 in the morning. I was up late at night, and I had found out like on Instagram and in the news. So I was like, there was no way. Like there was literally no way. Because at the time, the Lakers we had just started to get into rhythm, a momentum throughout the season, and we was doing pretty well. Even though AD was out for a few games due to his injury. But the fact that the Mavericks traded a guy who took the team literally to the finals last season, yeah, beat the Clippers in six, beat the Thunder in six, number one seed at the time, and dismantled Ant Man and the Timberwolves in 5 games. Yeah, that looker. So now and then, when I first found out, I thought it was clickbait. I thought someone was lying. I really did. Until I realized it was, I was like, there was no freaking way. So I already knew Mavericks fans or Lucas fans, because I'm a Lucas fan as well myself. I know y'all was going through it.
Hey, they was like, say this out. And I looked it up. But I knew I wasn't the only Mavs fan who gonna feel a certain way about this trade. So the next day, I headed to American Airlines Center to see how all the other Mavs fans are feeling. And it was pretty easy to see that, yeah, we're all going through some grief. Okay. Now, there's so many steps of grief. And we went through almost all of them. The first step that we went through was denial.
Facts.
Because Dallas, you knew what you were doing, Dallas.
Hey, bro, they just lost problem. Right. Because Luka filled that stadium. Who gonna fill that stadium? Hey, listen, I got one more thing to say. I'm here to tell you guys right now, it's not over.
Not over.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why it's not over. The trade happened on the weekend. The NBA offices.
As you can see, everybody was in complete denial. We did not believe it. There's literally no way that Luka just got traded. So we're all trying to figure out. There's no way this is finalized. It cannot be so. The papers are signed. Like, it has to be another way. Now, the second step of grief that we all faced was anger. And the anger was
Whoo,
shown through all those FU Nico Harrison posters.
whoo, man, I was heard that he was receiving death threats. I was like, golly. And one of my homeboys, boy, not only was he grieving and going through it, denying it, it was nothing but pure rage in his eyes. I was like, when I first saw him, I was like just from man to man. I'm not gonna say I know what it's like to have that type of rage, but I know when someone has rage in the eyes when I see it. And then the Mavs fans, who everybody wanted to get their hands on Nico Harris. Man, the Mavs franchise, y'all really, man.
They don't like him. And the anger was also shown with all the boos to the Lakers fans.
This guy too. Hey, we gotta accept it. We gotta accept it. Let's go, baby.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. As a big Laker fan I am, this is low key disrespectful. Me on the other hand, when this happened, I told Mavs fans, "Hey, I know we may have a little differences in the games, but hey, if you want to be a Laker fan or supporters, I welcome you with welcome arms to the LA Nation." I would not have done this at this moment. I'm not gonna lie. As a big LeBron James fan I am, I would have taken my jersey off and then put on the Luka Doncic jersey. It's just a respect thing to a certain extent. If you know, you know. This was, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This was not a good time for this. You can't just tell a fan that you got to just accept it right then and there when the trade literally just happened. Like that's how you start a chaos. That's how things tended to heat up.
Then
And no one asked you to clickbait. I mean, not clickbait. Guys, I cannot talk today. No one asked you to. I can't even talk. It's no
you
even
know what?
point.
I do best. I interview people. So I interviewed two Mavs fans and one Lakers fan. Let's see what the Mavs fans had to say.
As a Mavs fan, how do you feel about this today?
I feel, betrayed,
Betrayed?
let down.
Yeah.
I feel like we were spit in the face of ownership.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, what they did today was simply just, unconceivable. It was the biggest disappointment in the franchise history ever.
Feel about this?
Really upset. I mean,
Speak about it.
it's a dumbass decision by the Mavericks, sad day in Dallas, Sad day in Dallas.
See, the Mavs fans are heartbroken. The same way that Dirk and Vince gave us 41, 21, and 1, we wanted the same thing for Luka. We wanted him to have his 77 shoe, maybe 22 and 1.
And it's surprising too though. Luka even said that he wanted to finish his whole career in Dallas and bring a championship, and I can believe it. When Luka got drafted, he came into the league at the age of 18. So really, besides his hometown, his other home was Dallas. So not only were Mavs fans going through it, so was Luka. I just, man.
Now, let's see how the Lakers fans reacted.
Lakers fan, how do you feel right now?
Amazing.
You feel amazing.
Absolutely amazing. Yup. You already know it. You already know it. I'm decked out. I was gonna wear my shorts too, but I forgot. Treat them well.
You treat them well.
We will. We for sure will.
Man.
The reactions on both sides speak volumes to what kind of trade this really was.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I wasn't happy about the trade, and here is my honest opinion. I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I'm gonna give y'all a reason why. because at the time, Lakers, the roster, besides Vanderbilt and Rui, our best defender on that roster at the time was Anthony Davis. AD. He was the reason why we was winning games. Not just from scoring, from the 1-2 with the pick and roll with LeBron. It was also he was helping us on defense, averaging what 3 to 4 blocks, if not 2 to 3 blocks, something like that. And he was only defense. He was only our tall man too, and our elite defender at the time. So when the trade that happened, I wasn't too happy because for Luka, don't get me wrong, Luka is definitely talented offensively, but he's not a two-way player. He's similar to James Harden. They're both very talented offensive, guards. But when it comes to defense, they lack on defense. And that's why a lot of teams, attack Harden and Luka. So when the trade happened, I was like, okay, we just got rid of AD. There goes our size and there goes our defense. Because our defense was already not that well. It was okay, but it could have been better. So now I was like, okay, now defense is about to be even, worse. At the time, that's what I thought until they proved me wrong. They have gotten better. They do play a lot harder. However, though, offensively, though, it does give LeBron a breather because at the time while AD was with the Lakers, LeBron still had to put up these ridiculous numbers at an old age because either one, AD was always injured and out, or two, AD was not playing the way he should have been playing. Well, also, though, the Lakers should have got a big man because they had AD play at the 5 when he's really comfortable playing at the 4. But Lakers proved me wrong, though. I thought we wasn't going to do well this season after the trade, but they proved me wrong. So, now we're here.
Why are the Mavs fans reacting that way? And why are the Lakers fans reacting the way they did? And last but not least, we finally got the final stage of grief. Acceptance. I'm not gonna say acceptance because we're not accepting that. But we finally started believing that the news was true. And in honor, we said our goodbyes.
But you don't really care for euros, do you?
I hope this video isn't copyrighted, but if it is, I wouldn't even care. Just to.
So where would he go? The fourth, the fifth, or would he fall and be a Nick? The baffling kings take very overlooked. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
Yes, thank you, Luke, for everything that you've done for the Mavs. We appreciate you. Even though I don't want to see you and win the Lakers, I really hope the best for you. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Bye. Mwah.
That's going to be it for this video. Hope everyone enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. I'll see you in the next video. Be safe and God bless.